Good afternoon, all of you. I think last one day you have second day today, and all of you have gone through extraordinary information from eminent personalities and a wonderful presentation by Lalit Shah, a very broad thinker and innovative, and his experience speaks volumes about what he has spoken to all of you. I am sure you can take a cue out of his book and inspire yourself, and many speakers have inspired all of you. I have 15 minutes of time. Sri Tilak Chandji invited me on an email, and I said yes through Naginchan Khincha, and I am here today. I have 15 minutes time. Since you have gone through all the presentations, I don't want to repeat the run of the mill. I want to be a little different. I want to be extempore. I don't want to give any presentation, because I feel presentation, between me and presentation, the earth revolves in 1 second, earth revolves 2 times. So my dear friends, I see a lot of energetic youngsters here. In 5-10 minutes, when you talk about the future, I saw 2 youngsters talking about social media, branding. I saw how that easy to eat foods. The concept of education, the concept of business has completely changed. Are you prepared for that? I have 70,000 youngsters around me, and I know it's not an easy thing in this future. It's an exciting times when you talk about social media, you talk about mobility, you talk about access to information. It is extraordinary. The information doubles. Every 7 days, it doubles the entire information of the world. What 1900 to 2000, maybe in 100 years, if you read 7 days of Times of India, 7 India Todays, and maybe 1 or 2 more magazines, it is equivalent to 100 years of information you would have got in 19th century. Now see the kind of information you have with you all now. And you take one classic example, which is a household name, Dr. Sri Ramdev Baba. Inhale, exhale, 1,000 crores profit. No investment. An ordinary person, you can say nothing. A Sanskrit teacher taught him some Sanskrit. We don't even know how to take the information out of our books. Art of living, Bastrika, 2,000 crores profit. It works like a magic. Art of living, in the name of the packaging, the concept. That's the power of mind. You have 100 billion neurocells. One cell is equal to one encyclopedia. One cell is equivalent to one encyclopedia, I repeat again, and you have 100 billion neurocells. Are you able to tap the surface? Are you able to scratch it? It's not about degrees, it's not about MBAs, it's not about any marriage certificates or social certificate. I'm a school dropout. I did not even go beyond 7th standard. I've never sent an email throughout my life, even till today, and I'll be the only person on the whole planet who have not sent an email today. If I send an email, according to me, I have to open my mobile or maybe my laptop, and then I have to open it. 1 minute goes, another 2 minutes to frame my email, another 1 minute to close the email, and 4 minutes. For me, it is 30 hours a year. I can motivate 30 students around me, and who knows, they may come out with a business idea. I have been responsible for 6,000 entrepreneurs. At the age of 13, I became an entrepreneur. I was working for 40 rupees job. I used to run 15 kilometers because I knew the power of fitness. And I say Ramdev Baba, when he has done it, today see the product what he has created, he has disrupted the whole market. The multinationals who has ransacked India, and he has created a product at home front with your own services and with your own natural services, with our ordinary people who have neither IT, and still he has brought the sales force to extraordinary level and 5,000 crores turnover. Now that's the power of mind. If you have 20 years of vision with you, that can propose it. With IT, maybe in 20, 30 years, you can do it in 5 years, scalability, but that sustainability is very important, that consistency is very important, that focus is very important. We start comparing with each other, and this is where I found in my entire 40 years of my career, I have not taken a single holiday. For me, every minute is an adventure, every minute is a Diwali for me, every minute is a marriage anniversary for me, every minute is a birthday for me, every minute is a socialization for me. So it's not about conference, it's about you all. I am 55. I can do 150 push-ups even today. None of my 70,000 students can do that. I can run 40 kilometers with a broken leg even today. It's possible because of mental toughness. So your physical fitness, your mental toughness, and your consistency and your focus can take you. A young lady walked into this auditorium. Sir finished with one story. I start with a different model. A young lady walked into this auditorium, had a wonderful hairstyle, and all the ladies who were seated here, they started looking at this young lady. She has got a wonderful hairstyle. We have been applying mehendi, shampoos, and all cosmetic products, and still our hairs are so sticky. How come this young lady's hairstyle is shining so well with a silken touch? I wish after this, once this Mr. Jain completes his talk, we'll go outside and ask this young lady, what is the reason for your wonderful hairstyle? So some of the ladies immediately walked up to this young lady and asked her, what is the reason for your wonderful hair? She says, she only made one statement, I apply Bangalore water supply, Kaveri water, which I supply in the morning, that's all. Okay, it is now almost 12:15 and still it is shining from morning. Yeah, again I applied water, I went to the washroom, we applied little water and just rinsed it and it's shining. Okay, at 3 o'clock also, yeah, it's the same story. At 6 o'clock, yeah, it's the same story. At 9 o'clock at dinner time, it's the same story. And after dinner, what do you do? In the dinner time, I apply my band and then I have my food. Then when you go to bed, I take out my hair, hang it to the wall and then go to sleep. Now, all the ladies who had original hairstyle, she had a duplicate hairstyle, we started envying that lady. Oh no, I wish I would have had that hairstyle, I look old, I don't. So we don't have faith in ourselves. We don't have that conviction. We have that art of copying, whether it is Flipkart or whether it is Ola's or whether it is American style. We Indianized, why don't we have that Indian individualized capacity? Because 98% of the exports were from India. And now we are risen to 2% exports and we talk the Western technology. Those days also Pushpaka Vimana was there, but we had that technology with the atom. Lord Mahavira has already said about atom and today we talk about atom. So it is the power of your mind, my dear friends. It's not about, I can talk about any subject under the sun, whether it is technology, even if I have not sent an email, whether it's e-commerce, whether it is B2B or whether B2C, whether it is analytics, whether it is exabytes, whether it is terabytes, whether it is supercomputer, whether it is electrodes in your mind which can really shake you, or you can look at everybody and say, if you put Professor Warwick says, I put 2 electrodes in your mind and I can read what you are thinking about yourself. So life has become like a robot and artificial intelligence and drone. We have thousands of drones in our campus. I brought some 500 scientist youngsters, like Pani Puri shop. When you go across the Bangalore, when you eat Pani Puri, you immediately have that intestinal problem and you are almost 6 months, you reduce your life by 20 years. I put 3 biotechnology students and made them to go to all the Pani Puri shop and trained them completely that how hygienically you can prepare and how you can do it. And there are millions of microbes and millions of bacteria in that. So first of all, we need to have a self-discipline for ourselves. What should be our food habits? As Jains or Kutchi community, I am very close to Kutchi community. I do understand how well we are close knitted. We are born geniuses when it comes to business. Israel, we are born geniuses. It is my experience with the youngsters. I picked up some ordinary youngsters and created 100 companies, maybe not on that social platform, one Passion Connect, one company we are creating. Within 25 days, they have 3 million users with them. So it is the power of mind which is more important. One boy, I just asked him, go to all the schools because not everybody are rich. Our 120 crore population, 6,77,000 villages with 25 crore children studying in the schools. Imagine the power of potentiality what you have got. Can you be a transformational evangelist and still you can create a business out of it? It is about the scalability, it is about less profits. It is economy of scale is required, but at the same time internal and external should work together. So I've been closely working with all the specialists, I've been closely working and I learn from them. For me, the knowledge is what Mr. Shah has spoken today. All the information, what efforts he has put in 15 years is hard work. In 15 minutes, I got all the knowledge. I'll take his quote his name and go and talk to any other platform and I get a good applause. Oh, great thinker, great knowledge expert you are there. So it's a common sense. I didn't study any subject. If I get into any subjects today, I can get 90 out of 100 because I don't need to look at the textbook. Because the textbooks are here with me. The walking encyclopedias are here in front of me. But do you have that imagination power of being sustainable for 20, 30 years with that same spirit? But your graph goes up and down. I today find these youngsters around me who are so brilliant, but they are so fast. But all of a sudden also they become grandfathers and grandmothers because they don't have that energy. That energy within you, if you can type, you should. Why do you need a battery charger when a mobile has to be charged every time, lithium battery? You can charge yourself for that. You should not recharge your battery. So why do you? If you attend with me for 1 or 2 hours, if you are with me today, I have been given 15 minutes. I already completed 10 minutes. I have not been warmed up still. It's a long way to go. But still, I'll complete in 5 minutes. Don't worry about it. Because some of them are already grinning at me or hey, we are very hungry. We go. So you are worried about the next what is going to happen. Lunch, I have got rasgullas, I have got parathas, I have got my taste food which has come all the way I have come. So I am more interested. This fellow, when will he complete his talk? So I am worried about the future. And present I am not here, and past I am worried why I didn't do it. So be in the present. Future is going to happen. It is like a clock. Your father, Lalit Shah's father, was hanging a wall clock. He said the pendulum comes out and says, my dear Sir, please don't allow me to do this. 1 minute I have to click 60 times in 1440 minutes, 8,760 hours in a year, and years and ages I will not be able to do it. Lalit Shah's father said, my dear pendulum, do one tick at a time. You will enjoy this tick the rest of your life. Even today that pendulum is ticking. So you should be like that pendulum, keep ticking. Future is going to happen, past is gone, present you enjoy now. Present 10 minutes, absorb the information and see what best you can do. So it's the power of your subconscious mind. The infinite riches are all around you. If you open the mental eyes and behold the treasure house of infinity within you, there is a gold mine within you from which you can extract everything you want to live life peacefully, gloriously, abundantly and richly, but none of them realize the powerhouse of themselves. It's not a motivational talk. I am a practitioner. I have created hands-on, and that is where I can share some experiences, and I can talk for 24 hours non-stop, any subject, whether it is I have told you nanotechnology, or maybe the energy, even 38% of our energy goes waste today. I planted so many saplings in my campus, in 300 acres campus, which will give biodiesel, and I don't require diesel, alternative fuel. So it is your knowledge which is going to help you, and I do agree with Lalit Shah that education to empower is the future. Online, anywhere, anytime, MOOCs course, you get into that massive online group and create a career out of it and create a business opportunity out of it. 4 youngsters, I gave them 80 lakhs rupees 4 years before. They have offline 24,000 students, and they are ready to connect with all the repository with 2 crore 40 lakh students, the knowledge what they have gained in 80 lakhs rupees, and that company in education with land, building, and constructed schools and colleges and engineering college. These 4 boys from ordinary MBA class, I brought them, who could not even speak proper English. It is not about communication, it is about how you have that passion and the capacity to penetrate yourself and persevere yourself. And these boys, what I took 25 years to get 30,000 students, they have done it in 5 years. So it is the power of exchange of ideas, it's the power of integration, it's the power of networking. Now if you can do that, nothing like that. One boy, I just asked him, go to all the schools and see India is a poor country, everybody cannot afford a branded product, 150 rupees shoes which is utility for 1 year for them to go to the school. And today he is supplying 70,000 pairs of shoes with 150 rupees cost, where every person can afford that. And he is able to still earn money out of it by 10% margin. So today 25 crore children, if you are able to give mathematics to them online, free of cost, like Khan Academy, you can become a legend in your life. What do you require in life? Roti, kapda or makan, breakfast, lunch and dinner. You don't spend more than 15,000 rupees, even personally to eat food. You can't eat so much of food. 1 kg of rice, 100 people can eat food. So how much you will eat rice? So it is not about wealth creation. It's about the impact what you create people around you. So for me, I planted in 92 that I wanted to start a medical college in 2020. I don't want to poach people, inferior doctors. I want them to go across the world in US, UK, and I sponsored them in 93 when I had no money. When I had no money, I sponsored 2,000 children free of education, but my impact was 1.5 crores rupees, and I had 40,000 rupees in my pocket. But it is the idea, it is the networking, because if you invest your potential, today the social media and mobile, if they can track your behavior, the young leader was telling that if you are very careful, you write it. If you are not sure about it, don't write it, otherwise it will bring you down. It is your personality what you create for 25 years. So now if you create that personality, it works. So I used to get into all the marriage halls and create all the decoration and work there, and then I got to know that people used to criticize me, why are you doing this coolie work? And finally I met more than 20,000 people at the age of 15, 16, and that became my customer, that became my model, that became my contacts, that became my power, and I borrowed money from my friends community and started a college with 30,000 students, 36 students, and today we are 86,000 students in just 25 years. So it is the power of mind, my dear friends, DNS. So you tap your digital nervous system. It is DNA is there in your body. DNS, digital nervous system. These 350 people who are present in this auditorium are powerhouse of energy. It is you have to be complemented towards each other. And I can sit with Mr. Lalit Shah, who was talking now, and still he can create some hundreds of businesses for all of you. But do we have that? It looks good till the conference level. It looks good for the 2 days. Samshan Vairagya, Mashana Vairagya. Afterwards, in 13 days, you'll forget everything. Okay, we had a conference, we met each other, we exchanged each other. Somebody will see that daughter and son will get married. Some will exchange their people. That's a social platform. So let me be very straightforward and honest about all these conferences. With due respect to Tilak Chandji and the entire organization, if you take something from here, what the speakers have spoken, 2 points, and if it connects with you, if you are passionate about it and implement it and take their help, then I will say this conference is a success. Otherwise, it is fill in the blanks like all other conferences. I never attend any conferences. I never give any talks anywhere, because it is coming 2 hours, going 2 hours, 4 hours and 45 minutes. Whether if I speak well, appreciated. If I don't speak well, fellow has not spoken well, still I am a school dropout, still I made an attempt. So still I get a compliment. So I have nothing to lose anywhere in 15-20 minutes. But my 4 hours of traveling. Is there. So it is, I attend only 2 conferences. I have been called for United Nations to talk to 180 countries, entrepreneurs. I said that I will take up. Because I want to show what India is and what is hunger. So we picked up a small app, what we were talking about app, and I learned English in 38 days. Any language under the sun, my dear friends, you can learn in 27 days, have 5,000 words in your mind or 500 words in your mind, and you can articulate, provided you have that inner capacity to express your feelings. It's not about English, it's not about Hindi, it's not about Kutchi language, it's not about, it is the mind which is more important. And we get carried away by our community, Jains or Hindus, Sikhs, aisa kuch nahi. Humanity is the religion. In 85,000 students, I have 5,000 Jains, but humanity, because your blood is red, my blood is red. It is very simple. Somebody comes and says, I am scheduled caste. I took a blade, cut his finger, and I cut my finger. Okay, no, your blood is blue color, my blood is red. Idiot, you are talking about scheduled caste, I am a scheduled caste. You are a human being, man. What do you want? So let us be as human beings. So humanity is the religion. It is not about the communities. It is if we can integrate our mind, economically we can grow. And this hunger I was talking about, and Akshay Patra is one of the best foundations on the world who talk 15 lakhs food a day. We sat down, one of my ordinary youngster boy who failed in the classes throughout, and the teachers used to call him idiot. I used to call him, no, you are the most intelligent person. Sir, 5 years you have been calling me intelligent person, intelligent, what is this, sir? All teachers call me stupid, idiot, donkey, nothing. You are a sleeping giant. When you wake up, you will wake up the whole world, and I am sure after 5 years you will wake up. That's all, one positive word, nothing more. I knew he was an idiot and monkey, but why should I call him idiot and monkey? And after 5 years, that boy comes to me and says, sir, my father has a lot of business in Guwahati. I don't want to go to any business. I want to serve you only, because you are the only person out of millions of people who criticize, millions of criticism what I got from my teachers and friends, and you are the only person who said, I am a most intelligent and positive, and if I wake up, I will do wonders. I said, yes. 5 years I have eaten food in Bangalore, sir, and all the hotels. Throughout every 7 days, I spent 100 rupees on doctors and 500 rupees. Now I will start a restaurant. 1947, says, many of you would have gone also. This boy started the restaurant. I got I gave him just 800 rupees capital. The owner, I told him, I will give the guarantee. Today he is doing 35 crores of turnover with 6 restaurants, another 6 coming in the offing, and created a software for all the restaurants industries to bring down the costing to 24% with same quality, with they are spending at 38%. 14% is millions of dollars or billions of dollars will be saved. That software is ready, and this boy is going to go all over the world and say, okay, take my software and you get your costings done. And that boy, Kumbhakarna, and I called the teachers and students and said, why did you call him stupid? And you could have just told him that you are capable, he would have come to class. 11:30 the college ends, 11 o'clock this fellow comes. Half an hour the college is over. So 90% attendance, but he was very smart in giving proxy attendance, and his attendance was 75%, he got the hall ticket. So I told him, fellow, you are a genius. When you know how you can do proxy attendance, that means you have got all the talents. The day you wake up, you will be a genius. And today that boy has given employment to 2,500 people. Now that is the power of mind. So if you can connect to 800 crores of people in this planet, only 20,000 people or 2 lakh people are active on this planet. 500 Fortune 500 companies, general managers, so only 3% are entrepreneurs, and you are into that 3% category. Why are you losing this opportunity with this technology? Just ransack and move ahead and optimize it for a cause, for a good thing, ethically. I am not saying unethically. So you have to optimize it, but for that you have to be ready for that. So when that can happen, why not you can do all these things? Only 3% are entrepreneurs, 20% are knowledge force, who are CEO level, executive level, vice president level, Jack Welch or whatever, and 77% is still skilled force. So I planted this concept of doctors. 80 people have become doctors across the planet, and those 80 people have children also, and they have become the best. I said, you become the best on the planet. Thoracic surgery, cardiosurgery, or gynecology, or pathology. 80 people are progressing. They are all 40, 42 years old now. By the time they come back, they will be 45 years, and I'll start a world-class medical college with 2,000 beds free of cost with same facility, and 2,000 beds with 5 times price, where people are ready to afford for that. Cross-subsidization, it works. So you don't require any money. If anybody says that you require money to do business, I think he's the person who is the most I will say educated illiterate if it tells you that you require land, building. I went to IIM and addressed some teachers, women entrepreneurs, and the professor said you require land, building, wealth, bank funding, and they already were demotivated. First of all, they were taking the challenge to become entrepreneur. I said you don't require any wealth. If any professor has told you, he's a stupid person who has told you, sir, what can you tell me? I'm 25 years professor. Well, you're a theoretical professor, you're not a practical professor. Then I gave them a lot of ideas, and 25 women became entrepreneurs there, and they are doing great service, and they are employed more than 5,000 people now. So it is the power of mind, my dear friends. If you can do it, nothing like it. I'll conclude my talk here. Repeat with me these at least 7 statements. I'm sure you are not students, but today become for 2 minutes a student and try to repeat with me and program in your subconscious mind these 8 words. You can create magic out of it, and these are the only 8 or 10 words which help me to come up in life. Even today I can network with anybody, I can talk with anybody. 85 companies are running there with more than 6,000 people are job employed, and I have given 6,000 jobs to my group from last 25 years, but they have done it in 5 years. That's the power of mind. I don't mind connecting with the KDO community, with Lalit Shah and many of your office bearer. 5 of you, if you can come. I can give you a roadmap of 5 years. And Mr. Lalit Shah, I think you have a great brain. I think he's not an ordinary man. And he can do wonders. He can become a Microsoft of India if he starts his own company here. What Bill Gates? Bill Gates is a school dropout. This man has got more brains than that Bill Gates. And that brainy people are working for Bill Gates. See the beauty of it. Uska koi brain nahi hai Bill Gates ka. So we work for somebody's dream. Work for your dream. You can sit at home and employ thousands of people and outsource it. You don't require any land, building and capital for that. It is the power of networking. You borrow 10,000 rupees from the entire community here and give them back with interest, 18% interest. ज़्यादा दो. उनको 12% बोलते हैं नहीं सर 18% ले आप 24% ले and they will have faith in and pay on time, and you will get billions of dollars. You don't need to go to the bank, you don't need to go to financial institutions, you don't need to go to portfolio managers, you don't need to go for investment bankers. One young lady I met, the CFA, she's going to talk now, Preeti or Loda, or she's going to talk. All of you become CFAs. That's the power of mind. She's going to talk about it. So repeat these 7 statements with me, including Lalit Shah. I know you're an extraordinary man. I'm a school dropout. You're a double graduate. When somebody came to ask me that, what did you study? I said half BCom. My father-in-law was very impressed, would-be father-in-law. He gave the girl, and after 3 years, he got to know that I told a lie. Mr. Jain, you are 7.5 dropout, 7.5 class आप छोड़ दिया, आपने झूठ क्यों बोला? मेरी बच्ची तो 12वीं पास है. मैं उसने सर्टिफिकेट तो बताया नहीं अभी तक मेरे को. ठीक है, मैंने झूठ का बोला, आपको वेरीफाई करना चाहिए था. 15 का आधा, 10 + 2 + 3, 15 क्लासेस का आधा 7.5, हाफ बीकॉम पढ़ा मैंने. तो वो लड़की मिल गई, नहीं तो आई वुड हैव बीन अ बजरंग बली आंजनेय स्वामी बाय नाउ. कोई लड़की देती है. सो ये सोशल सर्टिफिकेट उसी टाइम समझ में आ गए, ये पढ़ाई इज मैरिज सर्टिफिकेट एंड एंगेजमेंट सर्टिफिकेट, डाउरी सर्टिफिकेट. अपने में होगा या नहीं होगा वो अलग बात है. आप लोग थोड़े मॉडर्न हो गए तो आप डाउरी वगैरह नहीं देखते. आजकल तो कॉलेज में आंखों में इशारा हो जाता है, तो अपने आप लड़का लड़की ढूंढ लेते हो, तो पेरेंट्स की इतनी प्रॉब्लम भी नहीं होती आजकल. मतलब वो अलग बात है. बट अपनी कम्युनिटी में अरेंजमेंट मैरिज हो तो वो लाइफ लॉन्ग टिकता है. सो वेस्टर्निज्म इज गुड, बट आवर इंडियनिज्म इज एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी. If you can take a leaf out of our historical ideas, you can make billions of dollars with the scriptures what we have got, with the kind of the grunts what we have got. In that you can do wonders. Yoga is the wonderful thing. Akshar Power Yoga Academy, my friend, 31-year-old man from Himalayas, at 15 years before he planned his life, today he is talking about transforming everybody on the, like Ramdev Baba, not for money, just to see that they all are healthy. So if you are healthy, my dear friends, you can live. We kill ourselves 25 years in advance. It is not, you are born to live for 125 years minimum without any wrinkles. Okay, afterwards maybe Lalit Shah will tell you that kidneys are available in the market, maybe these intestines are available in the market. होता है सब मार्केट में मिलने वाला 5 साल के बाद में. जिनको भी ड्रिंक्स की आदत है कोई बात नहीं, 5 साल वेट करो, उसके बाद में नया लीवर आ जाएगा आपको, तो वो भी मार्केट में मिलने वाला है. So you can live life. Your grandchildren will live for 800 years. आपके 45,000 जीन्स पूरे मैप हो गए. वो माइक्रोबायोलॉजी और बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, वो फिनाइलिन, ल्यूसिन, लाइसिन, आइसोलेसिन, मिथिनिन, वैलिन, सेरिन, प्रोलिन, थ्रियोनिन, एलेनिन, टायरोसिन. मैंने कभी पढ़ा नहीं, बट वो टीचर्स को पढ़ा देता हूं मैं कि इसका एप्लीकेशन क्या है. सो एप्लीकेशन ऑफ नॉलेज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. सो यू कैन रिपीट विथ मी. आई यूज, नो एनर्जी नहीं, अभी लंच मिलने वाला. डबल लंच दीजिए ऑर्गेनाइजर्स, थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डर कर दीजिए आप. आई यूज ओनली 1/10 of my mind in my original thoughts and work. If I harness my potential, I'll be amazed at my results. So I am extremely talented person. If I persevere, push on, hang on long enough, I'll wear down the opposition. So I will not give up, come what may. Now I shall decide what my dreams are. I'll reach out for those dreams. They are not far, they are very close. I'll come out with simple ideas which fulfills the needs of the society. The more I do good to the others, I'll end up doing good to myself. The more the people gain, automatically I stand to gain. If I should take the assistance from everybody, parents, brothers, friends, teachers, knowledge, books and around. So I'll understand the power of networking. If I want to achieve success, it requires considerable efforts and extraordinary hard work. So permutation combinations, I will not get distracted, I will remain focused. I shall conduct my affairs as if I expect tomorrow to be my last day. So I will start my life neat, clean and uncluttered the next day. I will carry the weight of my weight of 75 kg average rather than carrying Mount Everest on my head. So I will respect the power of time management, which I have 8,760 hours a year, 1/3 for my personal life, 1/3 for my professional life, 1/3 for sleep. My life is very simple. I need not complicate. Automatically, I am a successful person. Any age. That's all. So simple. Thank you. Thank you very much.